Yeah, thanks for everybody for coming today. Just want to start off before we get started here, just thanking the Mangiueli family for the scholarship there for the goaltender position. Awesome donation from Yano and his wife just to support our team, support our program, and obviously pretty neat to have the goalie position scholarship now. So I want to thank with that. We're looking forward to hitting the road here tomorrow for ASU and forward to heading into our second weekend of conference play here and play a good ASU team.
Okay, well, any questions for Jacob? Jacob, what's it going to take to get the Mavs back on the winning track this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're right there. If you look back at last year, we had a lot of one goal games. It's the same story again this year, and I mean, luckily last year we were on the good side of them. I think this year we're just a couple details away from being on the good side again. So just keep working in practice, and I'm really confident we're gonna get back on track.
Is the team excited to go to Arizona, especially looking at the weather today?
Yeah, I mean, especially today on Holland, it was a little rainy outside, so it'll be nice to go in the nice weather for sure.
There's a learning curve, especially when you get in this conference, Jacob. I think I heard one of the freshmen saying, kind of coming out of the building the other night, that just one little thing, maybe a mistake here or there, and that puck's in the back of your net. So how are those younger players coming along in your view, and now getting used to the National Collegiate Hockey Conference? What a baptism against a good Western game.
Yeah, I think our freshmen are doing really good. I think you see it in practice; they all work really hard, and that's why like they're getting back to the level pretty quick. So yeah, no, they're doing a great job.
Any more questions for Jacob? Okay, you're good to go.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, like Jacob says, just tough pills to swallow here to start the season. There, you're right there, but you're not there, and having a couple of crucial mistakes at key moments in games that are resulting in the losses and the one goal losses. So those are things again you don't want to go through it, but sometimes you do, and that's when you grow. And so we got to keep learning from these situations there and keep making improvements. So that's our focus this week. Got to keep getting back up and keep showing up and be resilient here, and find ways to get better.
Like I was talking with Jacob, obviously Western's really good. The NCHC team. Were there, when you get down to some analytics, some metrics, and looking at the video, were there the positives? Were you able to see any coming out of that, the disappointment of the loss, and certainly a tough stretch right now?
Yeah, a couple really good grade A chances to capitalize on, and we're just not finishing right now for, to allow ourselves that maybe one or two mistake that are going to happen in the game that gives you a little bit of breathing room kind of thing right now. We're not capitalizing those, and then they're making us pay for our one or two critical mistakes in the game there. So the good news is, like Jacob said, there's some positive things to the game that we can see the growth in. You can see some production in that are trending the right direction there, but now it's about doing that consistently and making the right decision in those key moments to allow ourselves a chance to continued success here.
Mike, talk about Arizona State and coming off a good series against Colorado College.
Yeah, you could tell they were up I think 3-1 there against CC, and obviously outshot them there, and lots of talent on their roster. So again, another tough competition here. They're going to be hungry to have a good weekend as well here. So we know what we're getting ourselves into here, and got to be ready to go.
You mentioned missing just a couple of grade A chances, and that being the difference between winning a game and having a lot of pressure at the other end of the rink. How have you thought about maybe giving Simon a break, just from the mental standpoint, because if you don't convert those, he's got to be even more up on his toes the other end.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully this weekend we can get Kevin into a game here, and he's been working really hard throughout the training camp and practice here. And as Jacob said too, we also want our young guys to have success when they get in there. And I think confidence is earned. And I think where he was at, 3 weeks ago, I don't think he's ready to go. But I think he's now earned that opportunity to play here just by the way he's been practicing and the consistency and the work ethic that needs to take place in order to be successful at this level. And so a really great kid, man. He knows where he's at and what he's got to work on, and he's been getting to work, and I think he's going to get a chance this weekend here to play.
Mike, on top of everything else, do you kind of get the feeling that Arizona State, as the new kids on the block, are going to kind of want to show everybody what they can do?
Yeah, I think they've been, they've had some success in the past with their program there, and obviously recruiting to ASU is going well for them there to get some talent there and some good quality hockey players there. So I think they're hungry to be in a conference now and show up and do well. So just like any weekend we prepare for here, we know we got to be ready to go.
It's certainly makes it tougher, but in the ever changing face of college hockey and realignments and intercollegiate sports overall, how good is it to have them in this conference? How important was it to get them in and add them to the NCAC?
Yeah, as a head coach, you don't want more teams in your conference because it's less chance to make the NCAA tournament. But as a league and a conference, and they're going to be our travel partner now, I think it's a great for our community to bring them into our rink every season. They're going to be here playing us, and we're going to be going there. And obviously they're a Power Four program there that has lots of brand recognition with it there. So again, it's at the end of the day, the conference is really strong, and we got a lot of good teams in this conference, which is good for I think the state of the NCAA in this current landscape. I think to be in a strong conference is always a positive.
Mike, can you give us an update on Tanner and maybe anybody else who might not be in action this weekend?
Yeah, unfortunately, when it rains, it pours right now. We've got a lot of players out right now with injury. Obviously, Tanner's out for the season. We had surgery there last week there, so he'll be, I don't know, maybe at the very end of the season he'd be capable of coming back. And that's a tough loss, losing your leading scorer from last season, but opportunity for other guys. And Garrett Pignanimi, who was on the first line there with Tanner there at the start of the season, he's out as well. I'm still battling an injury as well there too. And then Liam Watkins is still out. Aiden Gallagher is coming close to return to play here. And then we have Miles Hillman and Alexi Van Hukenchero, who are also out currently right now with injuries there. So I think we'll be almost dressing everybody up front that's healthy to play. But hey, that's what they sign up for. That's an opportunity, and some of these guys are going to get a chance to play a little bit more than they have at the previous start of the season here.
Does Simon ever play forward?
Yeah, no, I think we'll leave Simon in the net there. He's too good to take out of there, so we'll leave him back in the net.
I know you want to focus on the team and with the injuries though, and you certainly put in a great effort. Charlie Lurie,
Yeah.
the other night in the Saturday game, his job was to try and get going, get those shots on goal.
Yeah.
He was firing away. Wasn't he?
Yeah, great job by him, and I think that's probably his number one strength is shooting the puck. And so I thought it was a nice little spark for the power play there to get him out there, and has a heavy shot. And anytime you have a heavy shot like that, usually there's a secondary opportunity, which was exactly that. So good for him to get in there and do a great job.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.